Elon Musk, authored by Walter Isaacson. The most interesting and contentious innovator of our time, a rule-breaking visionary who helped usher in the era of electric automobiles, private space exploration, and artificial intelligence, is the subject of this breathtakingly personal tale and took over Twitter, oh yeah. Elon Musk was frequently physically assaulted by bullies when he was a child in South Africa. One day, a bunch of people kicked him until his face swelled into a ball of flesh and shoved him down some concrete steps. He spent a week in the hospital. The mental wounds left by his father, an engineer and charismatic fantasist, were much worse than the physical ones, though. The psychological effects of his father would endure. He grew up to be a tough but fragile man-child, prone to sudden mood swings with an extremely high risk tolerance, a thirst for drama, an epic sense of mission, and a fanatical intensity that was harsh and occasionally destructive. Musk talked regretfully about his need to incite drama at the beginning of 2022. Following a year that saw SpaceX send 31 rockets into space, Tesla sold 1 million cars, and he became the richest man on Earth. I need to change my perspective from being in crisis mode, which I have been for perhaps most of my life, about 14 years now. It was a wistful comment, not a New Year's resolution, even as he said that he was covertly accumulating shares in Twitter, the supreme playground of the planet. Over the years, his thoughts kept returning to being tormented on the playground. Anytime he was in a bad situation, he could now take control of the playground. Isaacson followed Musk for 2 years, participating in his meetings, seeing his factories with him, and spending hours interviewing him as well as his family, friends, employees, and rivals. The end product is a stunning insider account that answers the question, are the demons that drive Musk also what it takes to drive innovation and advancement? It is replete with extraordinary tales of victory and tragedy. At various moments in Elon Musk Walter Isaacson's new biography of the world's richest person, the author tries to make sense of the billionaire entrepreneur he has shadowed for 2 years, sitting in on meetings, getting a peek at emails and texts, engaging in scores of interviews and late-night conversations. Musk is a mercurial man-child, Isaacson writes, who was bullied relentlessly as a kid in South Africa until he grew big enough to beat up his bullies. Musk talks about having Asperger's, which makes him bad at picking up social cues. As the people closest to him will attest, he lacks empathy, something that Isaacson describes as a gene that's hardwired. Yet even as Musk struggles to relate to the actual humans around him, his plans for humanity are grand. A fully reusable rocket is the difference between being a single-planet civilization and being a multi-planet one. Musk would maniacally repeat this message to his staff at SpaceX, his spacecraft and satellite company, where every decision is motivated by his determination to get Earthlings to Mars. He pushes employees at his companies he now runs 6, including X, the platform formerly known as Twitter, to slash costs and meet brutal deadlines because he needs to pour resources into the moonshot of colonizing space before civilization crumbles. Disaster could come from climate change, from declining birth rates, from artificial intelligence. Isaacson describes Musk stalking the factory floor of Tesla, his electric car company, issuing orders on the fly. If I don't make decisions, Musk explained, we die. By we, Musk presumably meant Tesla in that instance, but Musk likes to speak of his business interests in superhero terms, so it's sometimes hard to be sure. Isaacson, whose previous biographical subjects include Leonardo da Vinci and Steve Jobs, is a patient chronicler of obsession. In the case of Musk, he can occasionally seem too patient, a hazard for any biographer who is given extraordinary access. At one point, Isaacson asks why Musk is so offended by anything he deems politically correct. And Musk, as usual, has to dial it up to 11. Unless the woke mind virus, which is fundamentally anti-science, anti-merit and anti-human in general, is stopped, he declares, civilization will never become multiplanetary. There are a number of curious assertions in that sentence, but it would have been nice if Isaacson had pushed him to answer a basic question. What on earth does any of it even mean? Isaacson has ably conveyed that Musk doesn't truly like pushback. Some of his lieutenants insist that he will eventually listen to reason, but Isaacson sees firsthand Musk's habit of deriding as a saboteur or an idiot anyone who resists him. The musician Grimes, the mother of 3 of Musk's children, the existence of the third, Technomechanicus, nicknamed Tau, has been kept private until now, calls his roiling anger demon mode a mindset that causes a lot of chaos. She also insists that it allows him to get stuff done. It's a convenient assessment, one that Isaacson seems mostly to accept, as Shakespeare teaches us, he writes. All heroes have flaws, some tragic, some conquered, and those we cast as villains can be complex. Well, yes, but couldn't this describe anyone? What is there to say specifically about Musk himself? Walter Isaacson. Walter Isaacson is writing a biography of Elon Musk. He is the author of The Code Breaker, Jennifer Doudna, Gene Editing, and the Future of the Human Race. Leonardo da Vinci, Steve Jobs, Einstein, His Life and Universe, Benjamin Franklin, An American Life, The Innovators, How a Group of Hackers, Geniuses, and Geeks Created the Digital Revolution, and Kissinger, a biography. He is also the co-author of The Wise Men, 6 Friends and the World They Made. He is a professor of history at Tulane, has been CEO of the Aspen Institute, chairman of CNN, and editor of Time magazine. Now, if you like the book, you can get it through the link in the description of the video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like and comment. If there is anything you'd like to see in these videos, leave a comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe and activate the buzzer button. I'll see you next time.